Hello ladies and gentlemen, Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. The last one was the Christmas special, so I hope you guys enjoyed that if you managed to watch all of it, or some of it, or you appreciated the thought. Either way, it's fine. But yeah, we did almost all of the Daedric Shrines. We had already done Azura as part of the main quest, and we'd done Boethia and Clavicus Vile in the previous two episodes before that. But we wrapped up the rest of them in a very long... Well, it was a few recording sessions, it wasn't all in one go. That would have been pretty impressive, but we managed to get through them all. So let's quickly... No, it doesn't have to be quick. Let's just run through them. So we started off with Hircine, who of course likes a good hunt. And we took down a unicorn. Then Malakath, who loves orcs, ogres, and those kind of creatures. We saved some ogres from being enslaved by a rich man, Lord Grad. And the ogres then took over his estate and started enslaving them, which was pretty funny. So we got Saviour's Hide for Hircine. I'm trying to remember these. Malakath. Is Malakath Volundrun? I think. Well, yeah. I mean, well. That shows how much I'm paying attention. It says it right there. So yeah. Methoda. We turned two families against each other, made them fight each other to the death. And we got the Ebony Blade from that. As part of the trying to get troll fat for Malakath, we cleared out a cave called Howling Cave, which was full of necromancers and undead. And as it turned out, that was the cave we had to clear out for the Meridia quest. So that was pretty good. We got the Ring of Khajiit, reflect spell, reflect damage, pretty good ring. Very good ring, but we just have even better ones. Molag Bal, we taunted a guy who swore never to raise his sword again to try and kill us. He came close, but Molag Bal had our back, fortunately, and we corrupted him by attacking him on the site of his wife's grave. We did Namira. Yeah, we went to a cave where a bunch of Namira's followers. Remember, Namira likes disgusting stuff. And there was a bunch of priests trying to help them, and we shrouded them in darkness so that the disgusting Namira followers could club them to death. But we got a Ring of Namira, so that's good. Nocturnal, yeah. Not the first time, but Nocturnal had her artifact stolen from her. This time it was the Eye of Nocturnal, stolen by Weebumna and Bejeen in Leowyn. We eavesdropped on them, and they told us that where it was hidden. It was in some cave, Tidewater Cave. We killed a bunch of trolls and got that back, and got the skeleton key, which is a very good reward, because we don't depend on lockpicks anymore. Periite, a bunch of his followers tried to summon him, and ended up transporting themselves to a plane of Oblivion. So we had to go there and save them all, fighting up a bunch of Daedric to do so, and we got the Shield Spellbreaker as a reward. Very good shield, 30% reflect spell, just heavy armor, which is the downside. Ooh, Sanguine. Yeah, this one didn't go well, because the Countess died at some point, so we couldn't complete the quest. I tried using the console to bring her back, but nothing worked. I could have manually set the stage, but yeah, since the quest can be completed, I chose not to. So we did manage to ruin the party. We just couldn't do it with the Countess there. Sheogorath, yeah, which is me. So we got to talk to Haskell again, which was very fun. And he sent us to a village called Borderwatch, where all of the Khajiit members of the village believed in something called the Kashara Prophecy, which foretold the end of the world. And there were a few signs. One was a plague of rats. One was all of their livestock dying. And the last was a bunch of burning dogs falling from the sky. We were successfully able to simulate the first two parts of the prophecy, and I don't know if it was us, because we're Sheogorath, but we, Sheogorath, Haskell, someone made dogs fall down from the sky and sent the town into a panic. And we got the Wabberjack, who's a nice staff that can transform creatures into any other creatures. Pretty neat. We did Vermina, which was some guy stole the orb of Vermina and got stuck in his nightmares, and we had to enter this really creepy dungeon where it did just look like one long bad dream, didn't it? And there was a bunch of Deja there too, naturally. Yeah, we managed to fight through them all and get the orb back. And we got the Skull of Corruption, which clones enemies and makes them fight themselves. And once we'd done all of the other Deja quests, we were able to do the Hermaeus Mora quest, which, well, Hermaeus Mora's shrine was a little tough to find, I think, intentionally. But, yeah, his quest was to capture the soul of one of every race, which we managed to do. We started off by hunting down random vampires until we got all of the non-beast races, which didn't take that as long as I thought. I had some bad luck with random generation before, but this one was okay. Bran took a little bit longer, but everyone else got fairly quickly. And then with Argonians and Khajiits, we knew specific places where they'd be hanging out. I could have killed NPCs, but I didn't want to kill NPCs. I don't like killing NPCs unless I have to, so yeah. Yeah. Captured all of the souls, and we got the Ogba Infinium, which increased our strength and our speed. Now it's even more beyond 100. I can't remember what attributes went up. I think it was Blade, Blunt, and Heavy Armor. Blade doesn't really matter because a skill doesn't actually go up after 100. It has no effect. But Blunt and Heavy Armor was good, especially considering the set of quests we're about to go on. We also did level up as well. And speaking of leveling up, that is a lot of what's going to happen in this and a lot of the future episodes. We're going to be trying to complete the Master Training quests, which will involve a little bit of grinding. So I'm going to think of a way I can make this a bit more interesting than just watching me skill up, if that makes sense. But yeah. So we're going to start with Alteration today, which, as of the start of this episode, is almost at 19. So we need to get Alteration to level 70 in order to get the Master Training quest. Now let's see what we have in terms of Alteration. We must have something. Requires 25. Requires 25. Requires 25. And you need to unlock something with it. Oh, we got Stark Reality. Nice. Will this work if it... I don't know if this would work if it doesn't get used on a target. That is our cheapest alteration spell, and actually the only one that we can cast. Okay. So this will make me naked, won't it? Okay.
Hey, come on now. There's no.
Okay. It does work if it hits someone. I just wanted to see. Alright, okay, so it's going to be a long road, obviously, to get to 70 skill points. But I actually did try and look this up. I'm not sure. But I don't know what happens if you artificially increase your skill to 70. I don't know if the base skill has to be 70. I thought, like, even if you use items to get your skill up to 70, that should be enough. We'll test that theory in this episode. But we will have to go through to see what we have. Do we have anything here that can boost our alteration? That's going to be the key here. We've collected a lot of items, so I am hoping that we have some that you boost the skills we're looking for. And we have lots of enchanted items. And we definitely have some items that will help us with other training quests. So many Daedric. So much Daedric armor. We have like pages of cuirasses. One day we're gonna be very rich. Not one item so far that fortifies our alteration. Structured coral. Don't know why I said that out loud. It's clearly not going to work. Fortified magica. Not what we really need. Restoration. Speaking of that, we've got Crusader stuff. That might help, but we're too evil. Yeah, and I don't feel like doing the pilgrimage again. Not a glass here too. A lot of glass. Oh, grand amulets. Grand rings. Got some helpful ones here. Restoration and Distress Crusader, isn't it? Not even one thing. Ah, I forgot we have another mundane ring. Rings might be our only hope. Okay. We got 2 Ring of Wizardries. I don't think you can wear 2 of the same ring, can you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm sure you can't. But that increases all of our magic skills by 10, so that's going to be good for every single magic training, so it's great that we have one of those. Ooh. Conjuration and Destruction, that's good for later, not quite for now. Yeah, I don't think there is too many for alteration in general. We just haven't been lucky enough to get one of the few random loot items that increases alteration. Okay, well, we're going to be in much better shape for the other ones, but there we go. We got a Ring of Wizardry. So, okay. As it stands, we need to get to 60. As of right now, we don't really have an alteration spell we can reliably cast. You know what else we can do? Where else we can check? I always forget that I have another chest of items at Wayne and Priory. So, wait, no. Or Neighbor, I can't remember which one that is. Yeah, we got some more stuff over here. Anything for alteration though? Yeah, there's Shivering Isles items as well. Some of these might help. Gloves of a Caster. Well, that's good that we have that. But that is also not alteration. Yep, we got nothing. So, yeah. Let me whip up my documents. Not my document, but... Alright, the next destination would have to be... the Arcane University, because right now we don't have an alteration spell we can reliably cast. Fortunately, we were able to make one. Okay. Known effects. I don't even remember which ones of these are alteration. Yeah, this is why we have the internet. We have shield. Don't have shield. Don't have burden. Do we have any type of shield? Okay. Feather. Open. Water breathing, water walking, not we. Damn, we don't have anything. We've got to learn something then. Okay. Alright, so we gotta learn. Gotta learn something. If we go to the market district, believe we'll be able to learn something we can use. I'm looking for the Mystic Emporium. Sup, everybody?
Afternoon.
Hello. What's going on with you?
Rumor has it the Nerevarine has left Morrowind on an expedition to Akavir and has not been heard from since.
It seems that these are turbulent times in the land of the Dunmer.
Bye.
Good day. Greetings, Red Guard.
Sup, Candle?
It's my pleasure. Please continue. Certainly.
Yeah. Really?
Someone told me that Hieronymus Lex is gone, reassigned to Anvil. That can't be true.
It very well can be.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Okay, protect. Yes.
Come back and see me again. Farewell.
Okay, well, that's one of the first times you've actually bought a spell. There we go. Alteration's already gone up.
Go ahead.
Huh? Hey, Hunters. Cool. Now we need to get to 60. Alright. Oh, there is one other thing. Let's,
Good day. Let's do business.
do you have a dagger? Okay.
That's a good deal. Thank you. Come again.
No problem.
Farewell.
So I heard if you Maybe we need to take off the shield. You know what? Let's just...
What is it? What's going on with you?
I heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago.
Alright, there we go. The skill actually goes up fairly quickly at the start.
I avoid those things whenever I can. Horrible creatures.
So long.
Good day.
Okay, that's pretty quick. So when you're leveling up skills, usually it doesn't matter how good the spell is. You just need to... it's just about how many times you cast it.
You're the Divine Crusader.
I am. Look at me. Yeah, the downside is the magic. Let me think here. You have unlocked more arcane secrets of altering the fabric of reality. You can now cast apprentice level alteration spells. Cool. Probably could have just got some like magicka stuff.
Hello.
What is it now?
What's new with you?
I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago. Ugly little animals.
I can't stand the sight of those creatures.
Be seeing you.
Greetings, Redguard.
Greetings. Yeah, I'm eventually going to get to the point where the spell cost is lowered to the point where it's regenerating the magicka by the time the casting animation's done. So, yeah, we're going to be good.
Well met.
There are other options as well. I'm hoping items work. There is also... there are trainers around as well that can increase your skills. But I recently found out, I thought, like, you could
How do
only...
you do?
Like, you could only level up by 5 skills per, like, level you are, as in... So there's, like... different skill thresholds, right? There's, I can't remember, is it...
It's
Apprentice, Expert,
Hi.
Journeyman, I think. Or Apprentice... I can't remember which order it is now. But I thought you could only train once or 5 times per each of those levels in your skill. But apparently you can only train 5 times total for each like actual level you are. Which is not good news because that means you can only train 5 times in a skill and then you level up. Oh wait, that doesn't make sense. I'm trying to talk and press buttons, and for some reason I'm not able to do it today. So what am I trying to say? I me think. Okay, so when you level up, you get to train 5 times. It doesn't matter which skill it is. If you spread them out, it's a total of 5 times for each level. So if you don't train or don't use a trainer during a level before you level up, then you cannot use those available training points again. Which is obviously not very good. So I need to think carefully about which trainers I use and for which skills I'm going to need them the most for. Where are we at? See, this cost like 11, I think, when I started casting it. Now it costs 9 because my alteration skill goes up. So when your skill, the magic ones in particular, goes up, it doesn't increase the damage or the effectiveness of them. It just means they cost less magicka. And you're able to do more advanced spells eventually. But the spells themselves don't get any better just because you've leveled up. They just cost less. Alright, we're 33.
Well met. Hi there.
Well met.
What's new with you?
I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago. Nasty little beasts.
Disgusting creatures. I hope never to see another.
Take care.
Farewell.
They must be so annoyed at me. I just feel like I'm just showing off. I did watch a YouTube video from someone a really good video on like really quick ways to even optimize the training process even further. I'm not going to do it in this episode, probably. I don't want to like go crazy and like optimize everything to be perfect, but I can talk about it at least. So, for magic skills, obviously one of the limiting factors here is magicka. So in this case I have to wait a little bit to get enough magicka to recast the spell. But normally, and I think I would be able to do this now, you could custom make a spell that would, with a very low cost, so that by the time the animation finishes, you have enough magicka to cast it again. And maybe as we level up alteration to a point, we're going to get to... I mean, we already are very close to a point where by the time the animation's done, I can cast again. Yeah, there's other ways you can optimize it. So the other thing is the animation speed itself. So right now...
You seem quite intrigued.
Okay, I'll wait for you guys.
Please, share your thoughts.
That one.
Everyone wants to know what really happened in the temple. What happened to Martin? Was the fiery dragon really Akatosh?
Why don't you ask me?
Good to know.
It sounds like the Knights of the Nile are on a real
Okay,
crusade.
I can't quite hold the
They're
button yet,
collecting holy relics.
but it's getting close.
I see.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Many are dead in the land of the Dunmer. Even Saint Jub, who drove the cliff racers from Vardenfell, has fallen to the Daedra hordes.
This is most disturbing. We can only hope this madness is over soon.
True.
Farewell. got quite the silver tongue.
Huh. Wouldn't you like to know, Orlinway? Yeah, this is actually a lot faster than I imagined it would be. What are we on now? 39. Yeah, it feels like we just turned 25. Obviously, I know it's not linear. It's going to take a bit longer. But I was talking about ways you can optimize this further. So right now we're using the on-self animation, which is not one of the better ones. The ideal kind of spell to use animation-wise is on-touch, because the on-touch spells have the quickest animation. However, the downside to on-touch spells is that they need to have a target in order to work, which is a little bit difficult in Oblivion unless you know where to look. I think I would know how to do that. I think the Deep Scorn Hollow guy or the cattle guy, I think, is someone we could hurt as much as we like and it wouldn't matter. That would be a good one. But yeah, using the on-touch animation is the fastest. But there is actually a way you can do an on-touch spell that you don't need to hit someone with, because you could also add a secondary effect called for Fortify Magicka, which makes your spell cost a bit more, but since it has the side effect of fortifying Magicka, then you will never run out of Magicka as long as you keep casting the spell. And the cool thing about that is, because you do the Fortify Magic effect on self, then even if your on-touch part misses and doesn't hit anything, the whole spell still works and it still counts towards increasing whichever school of Magicka you're training, as long as you pick that spell first when you're creating the spell, if that makes sense. And now if we were trying to get alteration to 100, maybe I would be bothering with like mega optimizing it. There's also another thing you could do to speed up the animation, which is why I bought the dagger, and then I thought, nah, we don't really need to do that. If you get a dagger and you pull it out and you block and then you cast the spell, the animation happens even faster. So that's also a way of doing it. And the Fortify Magicka effect is apparently not very easy to find. There's I think some stones that have it, some of the rune stones. You can learn the Fortify Magicka effect from it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I may include a link to the video in the description below, just because it was a really good video. Explained everything very plainly, there was no fluff. We went through each Oblivion skill, and very clear, very, just the right amount of detail, in my opinion. Must be almost 50 by now. Yeah, once we get to 60, we should be able to put on our Ring of Wizardry, and then that'll take us up to 70. But yeah, I honestly envisioned this taking a lot longer. I know we're 39 minutes into the episode, but like the first 15-20 minutes of that wasn't actually, we weren't casting anything, so I was imagining this would take like hours and hours and hours, but apparently not. Calendil's just watching me train, like, how is this guy getting so good at alteration? He's already better than me, he's thinking. The other thing that's helping us is that our intelligence and willpower is pretty damn high. Even though we're not really Magicka users, We don't cast a lot of spells. But our spamming of restoration spells really paid off in that it meant our level ups gave us a lot of intelligence and willpower because we kept spamming restoration. And we were using the minor spell as well to get us all the way up to 100. That's definitely been worth it. Who knows, being better at alteration, or just spells in general, might give us more possibilities in fights, and optimizing ourselves in the game. Maybe alteration not so much. I'm not sure if any of the spells I listed earlier are going to be super useful. Shield is always useful for taking less damage, but we're not really under threat of dying. Plus we now have the ability to repair our armor as well. No, we can't quite hold the C button yet. Where are we at? 48. Okay, 12 more to go. We started on 18, so I'm impressed. And we could go and hunt down alteration skill books, but I'm not even 100% sure which ones we've read and haven't read. I used to keep a very accurate guide spreadsheet of all of the items we've collected, but I just haven't had the time to keep that up. And I was doing it live in the episodes, but felt like that was taking away a bit from the fun of it. Just like me constantly typing stuff in on a spreadsheet on a separate computer while I'm playing probably wasn't the best thing to do entertainment wise, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to do this, I'll do them after the episodes, but then even then that's very time consuming. And I am slowly going through my old episodes and doing that, just so eventually I'll have a list of all the items that I have. Then I realized all of the items are in the chests, so...
You seem quite intriguing. Please, share your thoughts.
I can hold C now. Oh, not quite. Maybe? Sometimes I can. When I get to 50, I might be able to. You have unlocked more arcane secrets of altering the fabric of reality. You can now cast journeyman alteration spells. Awesome. Can I hold C now? No. I can hold it sometimes. Yeah, there's not too much benefit to holding down C. Well, what's the cost of our spell now? 7. So maybe once it goes down to 6, I think I'll be able to hold C and spare my fingers the pain of constantly clicking. Now it's down to 6. Now I think I might be able to do it. There we go. Nice. So 6, anything 6 cost or below. Oh, maybe not quite. Okay, there is a limit. There is a limit. So maybe when it gets down to 5, that's when I can do it reliably. But I can do it for a long time with 6. Oh yeah, 53, 54. Okay. Yeah, let's give it a little while to regen. Stretch for a bit, and then... yeah. This is good, though. I thought this might take a lot longer. I think if we were getting to 100, then we might think, yeah, this is going to take a long time, but we're not caring too much about getting to 100 on this playthrough. We just want to do the quests, and we need to be 70 to get the quest. The thing is, when actually alteration is not one of our major skills in it. I was going to say next time we level up, this will make our intelligence and willpower even better. Actually, no, this does affect it, doesn't it? It's the minor skills that you level up that affect your... not necessarily just the minor skills, but any skills you level up affect the attributes that you can level up. So the next time we level up, we're likely to be getting a lot more intelligence and willpower, which increase our maximum magicka and our magicka regen. So, but we need to actually level up. We need to improve our major skills, and there aren't too many of those left to improve. Where are we at now? 55? Pretty good. Short break. I do hope items count. If item-wise you get it up to 70 and that counts, then the rest of these are going to be a lot easier. Because for some reason we couldn't find any alteration specific items, but I think for every other school of magicka, maybe not mysticism, I can't remember if we saw any mysticism items there, but we had items that boosted each of those skills. So it might be even easier for the other schools of magicka. This isn't hard. We're at 56 now. Okay, what's still 6. I was gonna say, if it's gone down to 5 and it's still not enough. We'll wait for it to go half, and then I think that might even be enough to take it. Oh. Up to like 58, maybe? There's 57. $58. And I guess the other thing you could do is do this next to like an alien well, because they boost up your magicka quite a lot. $59, almost there. I wonder if we've hit the point where we are literally regenning as fast as we're casting here. I don't think we're ever going to hit bottom until we get to 60. I wonder if there's something I can put on top of a button. Alright, we are 60 alteration now. Awesome. There we go. Now, if I put on the Ring of Wizardry, my name rings it. Now we are 70 alteration. But we did artificially get to 70, so I am wondering if this will work and trigger the Master Training quest. Okay, so in order to trigger the Master Training quest, you need to find the Expert Trainers once you hit 70. Thanks for the spell, by the way, Carandil. That small amount of money I paid you has made me almost a master of alteration. Okay, okay, so the... Is it expert or was it journeyman trainers? Abuki at Farragill Inn or Afragar at the Coral Mages Guild? Which one is geographically closer? Because I'm pretty sure we have been to Farragill Inn. Somewhere around the city, isn't it? Yeah, that one. I've got Coral Mages Guild. I think the inn's probably a little bit closer. Yeah, go with the inn. Now let's see if this works.
I'm so happy to see you again.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
There's Abuki.
Those famous for good deeds may receive blessings of intelligence and magicka when they visit way shrines of Julianos.
Yes.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces? Hi.
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Farewell.
It's funny how everyone in this inn is actually an important
I'm
character.
so happy to see you again.
So Sajira, of course, we did her quest with the potato bread. But Alex, also, if you remember, is the Master Blades trainer. And he gave us training because we were famous. That was literally the only criteria you had to meet
How do you do?
for him to train you in
I'm
Blade.
so happy to see
And
you
Abuki
again.
is the expert or journeyman alteration
It's my
trainer.
pleasure. Please continue.
Nice. You don't have to have a base skill of 70. As long as the skill is 70, then you get the master training quest. So that's going to be very helpful for our remaining quests. And if you recall, I waited until after I was done training to put the item on, because I think if you put the item on when you're like at a low level, then the game thinks you're at the higher level. So if I put it on when I was 18 and my alteration went up to 28, then it would be harder to get to 70 from 28 than it is to get to 60 from 18 and then put the item on to go up to 70. I am very happy.
Good that you want to get better.
Okay, so if you are journeyman, she won't train you any higher.
Tooth in the Sea can teach you more than I. Search for him north of Breville along the coast of Nibbin Bay, or perhaps in it, depending on his mood.
Cool.
Tooth in the Sea can teach you...
Huh.
Seek out Tooth in the Sea. He can train you further.
Weird that I didn't get the quest until I asked you twice, Abuki, but...
You
okay.
too.
Maybe she's just paying me back because of trolling her in the first Trolling Oblivion episode, which is still yet to have a sequel. But 2025, maybe I'll start working more on Snowflake channel videos. But yeah, there is our trainer, is someone called Tooth in the Sea. To learn more about alteration, I must find Tooth in the Sea, who lives north of Breville, near Nibbin Bay, and I think we actually have met him before, but our character didn't know who he was. There's no way to find out who master trainers are. But like, they don't give you the option to even know that they're master trainers until you talk to the journeyman trainers to let you know. And look, we're going to Vion Cave, which was the cave we went to in the last episode when we had to capture the soul of an Argonian. And now we're about to ask one for a favour, right next to it. Now, as you can see, he's actually in the water. And as you can see, I'm about to kill a mud crab. Can we talk to him inside the water? I don't know. Keep it out just in case of swordfish. Ah, there's our man.
Yes?
Yes. Can you train me,
Take
Tooth in the
your
Sea?
time.
Yeah, we've already talked to him. We're somehow able to converse with Tooth in the Sea underwater, which, I don't know if there's a skill for that, but hopefully we're leveling that up. How about some training?
Well, here we are. If you wish to learn what I know about alteration, then you must stay here with me for a full 3 hours. How you manage to do this is up to you. Do not wander off, or I shall consider this test of your ability failed.
I think it's preferable to
Are
dying,
you
though.
prepared to begin now?
Yeah, so apparently our alteration quest is literally stay underwater with him for 3 hours. Which if you hadn't figured it out already, that water breathing spells are alteration spells. So I guess the test is, do you know enough about alteration to breathe underwater? And we don't. We don't have a water breathing spell. So you might be wondering how the heck am I going to spend 3 hours underwater? But don't worry. There's more than one way to stay underwater and live in this game. Yes, I'm ready.
Very well. We shall speak again in 3 hours. Good luck to you.
Okay. I mean, you guys probably figured it out, but the big secret is my Swordfish Scale Charm. Oh, we don't even need the Ring of Wizardry anymore, do we? So you're allowed to use items to breathe underwater. And yeah, I don't even need to know how to cast a water breathing spell. I just have the water breathing item. And I just chill here. And don't you wander off Tooth in the Sea. It would be funny if like a swarm of swordfish attacked me, and he's like, "Nope, you can't move. You gotta fight off these swordfish, or you're not getting training from me." He really doesn't even want to make eye contact with me. He's just like, can this guy fail already? Look how cool he looks. Just like treading water while at the bottom of the what would you call this? I guess it is a bay, isn't it? Yeah, treading water's not really helping. You're sunk to the bottom, dude. But who am I to tell an Argonian about how he should swim?
Well met.
Well met, Tooth in the Sea. Should have checked what time it was when I started this. I think he automatically talks to you when 3 hours are up, but
Morning.
he seems so fed up. That rope must be getting absolutely drenched, by the way. I say that, I'm wearing a full suit of armour, which is much less practical for swimming.
How are you?
Oh, you know, wet. I wonder if there's any other ways you can pass this quest other than an alteration spell, other than a water breathing item. I guess if you had enough healing potions, you could maybe out-heal the damage you take from drowning. That seems like a lot of health potions. Fun fact also about this quest. Oh yeah, the other way to do this is if you're an Argonian yourself, because Argonians have inherent water breathing abilities. That's why Tooth in the Sea is fine. And funnily enough, if you are an Argonian actually, and you talk to Tooth in the Sea about this quest, like, you don't actually have to do it. He just trains you. He's like, "Oh, my Argonian brother, would you like some training?" And you don't even have to do this. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be much of a test for an Argonian to stay 3 hours underwater, because they just can't do that. But it is funny how it's like, "Oh yeah, you're my brother, have this training free of charge." I don't think it's free of charge, actually. Do I have to talk to him after 3 hours are up? I don't know.
You're the divine crusader.
It's true. I also love how, regardless of whether you're there or not, this is just Tooth in the Sea's daily
You're a
activity.
sneaky-looking sword.
He just dwells at the bottom of the bay and treads water for hours, and that's how he enjoys his spare time. A simple life, to be sure, but look at him, he's happy. He's living his life.
How are you?
Never better. Am I done now? I'll do a little bit of personal space. This is a very large area. You don't have to be backhanding me in the chest with every stroke. Maybe you're just trying to show off your technique. Look at us. Ah. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? (1:11 p.m.) Now I can't even remember what time it was when we got here.
We are not done with your test. When you have passed or failed, then we may have reason to speak.
Okay. I hear you. Please don't reset the timer. But, okay, good to know that he's keeping track of the time. He's clearly got a... Yeah, he's clearly able to see the sun.
You have passed your test.
I was literally
Well
right
done.
about to pass.
I shall be more than happy to train you in the skill of alteration from now on.
There we go. Quest completed. Alteration training.
Pay attention. Good that you... Let's see if we can't teach you it. I'm willing to teach if you're... There's much I can show you.
I know I said we should save our level up for something else, but after seeing how quickly this took, and seeing all the other items we have that will help us quickly get to the required level for the other training quests, I'm not worried, so thanks for the training, Tooth in the Sea. Appreciated. Could have been a little bit more lenient with the time there. It's like 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. Nope, you haven't completed it yet. A second later, oh, now you're done.
Take care.
Peace, man. Let's put my other amulet, Ulti's Heart, back on. I should never have bought this iron dagger, really. So you can keep it. Can we fast travel while we're swimming? Yeah. I'm guessing not while you're underwater, but... Right then, so we are, well, we're at least journeymen in alteration. We're not actually masters yet, or no, we're expert now, right? I think 70's expert. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I don't know. Yeah, I'm just here to put my Ring of Wizardry back. Yeah, this was fun. I thought a long grind like this would have been a little bit too boring, but I was able to talk for long enough that I like to think that I made a decent job of a grindy episode. Okay. I don't know why I did that. That don't matter. Anyway. So, in this episode, we have completed the Alteration Training Master Quest. We grinded our Alteration skill from 18 to 60 using a Protect spell we bought from Calendil at the Mystic Emporium. We got to 60, and then we put on our Ring of Wizardry, which was the only Alteration increasing item we had, which is an item that increases all of our magic skills by 10, which is extremely valuable, which means we never have to get trained to more than 60. And for the other schools of Magicka, we have other items that boost our skills as well, so it's going to be even lower for those skills. And yeah, we found the journeyman trainer Abuki in the Farragill Inn, who referred us to Tooth in the Sea, the master alteration trainer, and we just found him chilling at the bottom of Nibbin Bay, and he gave us a task of staying underwater with him for 3 hours, and then he was willing to train us. Fortunately, we had water-breathing gear on us, and it was very, very easy just to stay underwater with him. But yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. As much as possible, I hope you enjoyed it. In the next episode, and I'm excited about this one, we are going to be training up our arm. We might not even need to train it up. Our armor skill is 51. We might even have enough armor items to go straight to 70 without training anything. But we will be doing the master training quest for armor. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next episode. Take care, and goodbye.